everybody, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I am going to be doing a everyday glam look. Now, I have recently done a lot of makeup tutorials, but I think that with it being the holidays and things like that, you know, everybody just wants to feel festive and dress up and things like that. So I thought it might be fun to do more of a casual but glam look. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing that I'm going to take is my Maybelline Hydrate and Smooth. I'm just going to put this all over my face. I'm not really going to focus that much in like my T-zone area because we are going to go in with a different primer. Alright, I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and this is what I'm going to use to mostly focus in on my T-zone. I love this primer so much because it really is tacky, and so it helps to keep your makeup in place, but then it just really fills in all those fine lines and wrinkles and pores that you have. So for foundation, I am going to be using my L'Oreal True Match foundation. I really like this foundation. It's very natural, but it has more coverage than a everyday like CC cream or something like that. Put it on the back of my hand here. You don't need that much, like that might even be a little too much. I'm going to take a little bit off the back of my hand, and I'm going to start to bounce this onto the skin and buff it in. I'm going to go in with my damp sponge now, and I'm just going to take whatever is left on the back of my hand and then just start to press that product into the skin and kind of bounce it around. Make sure to get around the nose. Alright, I'm going to take my concealer. I'm using my Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. Put this underneath my eyes, adding a little bit more than I usually do on a normal basis because we want that full coverage effect. I'm gonna go on like blemishes, just dotting a little bit on my blemishes because I am breaking out a little bit. Alright, I am going to take my e.l.f. 16-hour concealer and just conceal the eye really quick while we're on that step here. So for powder, I am using my L'Oreal Hydra Perfect Loose Powder, and this is in translucent. And then I'm just going to kind of pounce that around the skin. Normally with all my loose powders, to set everything, I usually use a translucent powder, but if you want maybe a little bit more coverage, you can go in with like an actual more pigmented powder. I'm going to take my sponge and dip it into the powder. You want the makeup on our nose to stay. If you don't have a problem with the makeup leaving your nose, then you can totally skip this step, but I do have a problem with my makeup leaving my nose. Can't even talk. So I have to bake my nose a little bit. If you want to, you can kind of do kind of around your mouth and nose at the same time. And it helps to brighten everything too, especially when you're going with your bronzer next and stuff like that. It just kind of helps to keep that area bright and clean. I'll be using my L'Oreal, I can't find the cap to it, I don't know where it went, my L'Oreal True Match Lumi bronzer. I'm going to take that and I'm just going to kind of follow the cheekbone area and see that it kind of creates a nice shadow right there, but you also have the warmth from the bronzer. A little bit. I don't really dip back into the product very much, and I just kind of go along the jawline and down the neck. For blush today, I'm going to be using this trio set from Milani, more of a mauve rose color, and then we have a nice peachy pink, and then this is kind of a blush topper. It's got some shimmer in it. This is the lightest shade in the palette. I'm going to go into this one right here, the middle one, using my e.l.f. blush brush. Oh, that's really pretty. It's like a nice soft pinky rose color. Now I do like to kind of go up the temples a little bit And I do a kind of smile so that way I can get right in the apples of the cheeks. I think I overdid it on this cheek a little bit, so I'm going to go in with my brush that we use for powder and just kind of sweep across there and kind of soften that up just a little bit. For today's eye look, I am going to be using my Tati Beauty palette. I think this is just a really nice palette for any kind of look. So this is the palette that we're going to be using today. To start off, I am going to go into Matte Soothe, my crease, as my transition shade. I'm just trying to build it up in the corner here. I'm just going to kind of go in the step that I did on my top lid. I'm first going to go into Matte Soothe. And I'm just going to apply that all over my bottom lash line. Now I'm going to go into Matte Story. I'm just going to kind of follow into 2/3. I'm not going to go all the way in. I'm just going to go into about 2/3. Just going to go into Matte Ritual, which is that nice deep brown, and just adding it to the outer third. Just with a fluffy brush, I am just going to kind of go across bottom lower lash line just to kind of blend all those shades together. We are going to wipe away our nose bake. Next, I'm going to go into eyeliner. I'm going to use my NYX Epic Ink Liner. For mascara, I am going to be using NYX on the Rise Volume Mascara. Alright, so I'm going to go back in with my bronzer just to kind of warm up and sculpt the nose a little bit. Going down the sides of the nose. Make sure to just really blend. I'm going with my inner corner highlight now. I'm going to go into Aurora Sequin in the inner corner. And I'm going to go into Aurora Metallic, just the shade above it, and put that right in the center. Alright, so I just quickly did my eyebrows. I used the Benefit Precisely my brow pencil, and we are almost done. For highlighter today, I am going to be using a brand new product to my collection that I'm super excited for. It's the JaClyn Cosmetics Highlight Collection for the holidays, and guys, I'm so excited for it. He has like a whole range of highlighters to choose from, but the one I chose is more of a natural highlight, just very luminous on the skin, and you can even use this as a finishing powder, but it's called Brighten Up. And I'm just going to take a little bit of it and I'm going to kind of just build it up on the cheeks just so that we have a little bit of glistening going on, but it's not like a bam highlight. For lips today, I'm going to be using my NYX Butter Gloss in Tiramisu. Alright, and then all we need is to set the face using the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. And we are done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and hope you enjoyed this look. It's a little bit of fun. I have a lot of fun sitting down and filming these videos for you guys, so I hope that you're having as much fun as I am on the other end of the camera. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and click that subscribe button and ring the bell if you want to be notified. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!